ready to celebrate?
Whoa.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Hashtag Celebrate Columbus show. My name is Josh Burnett, and thank you for joining us on today's episode. Super excited about it because we've got a special guest with us today. Her name is Liz Medley, and if you've been on social media, you probably know her. She does some really cool things with her business. She's a social media influencer, and we're really glad to have you on the show. And Liz, for those people who might not know you, though, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what we're going to talk about today?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I am Liz Medley, as Josh said. I was born and raised in Taylorsville, Indiana. I am a wife, I'm a mom, and I have been an entrepreneur since 2003. I was 19 when I first started my first business, and I actually grew it to be in the top 1% of the salon and spa industry. And I sold it in 2014 and have been now building my current company all through social media and online technology. So it's been awesome. And we're in 12 countries now, and it's a blast.
Awesome. Well, we're really glad to have you on the show. We've talked, individually, but also as a group here with Jab Media Group. We're doing some stuff together that we're going to be talking about. Very excited about that. But before we kind of talk about that, you said there was a period of time where you were in the more traditional brick and mortar business, but transitioned out. Why did you do something different?
Well, after I became a mother, it was like someone else was relying on me, and I didn't want someone else spending more time with my child than I was. And so I felt it was my responsibility. However, the hours that I was having to work were when other people weren't. The days were long, the commute was long, and I subconsciously knew that I had to make a change. And when I was introduced to this new business model, but also a concept to me, it blew my mind that I could make a passive income or make money to support my family and provide freedom. So it happened really quick, but I knew that I needed to make a change for my family.
Yeah, and so you were traditionally in the salon industry, and then tell us about that moment when one of your customers came in and told you about this product and this organization that you're now with.
Yeah, so one of the guests at the salon came in and was like, "You've got to try this mascara." And I was like, "Oh, I can't really wear mascara, but you've supported my business, I'll support you." So I bought the product and I tried it on and was like, wow, people are really gonna want this, and I want them to buy it from me.
And why couldn't you wear mascara?
It always irritated my eyes. If it didn't irritate my eyes immediately, as I wore it throughout the day, it would start to really irritate my eyes and itch.
And so something about this product you were able to actually use.
Yeah, I was actually able to use it. And so it was exciting. And so I just started telling everyone about it. And my thought process was they could pay full price to get it from me, or they could get it at wholesale cost for just a little bit of an investment. And it just blew up. It just took off.
Yeah, and many of the people who watch this show, they are ladies. About 70% of our audience, they're in between 25 and 40 years old. They're ladies in the Columbus area. For those who might not know what product you're talking about, what's the group that you're talking about?
The brand is Unique.
Okay, Unique. And so I've seen a lot of your videos, probably other people have had too. There are some people in the Columbus community that are part of your group, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and so with your online business now, you've been able to do a lot of things with social media. And that's kind of how we met. I'd seen some of your videos and was really just inspired by the way that you empower other people to do social media, because social media can be hard.
Yes.
But it's the number one way to get your message out right now. And for you, how have you used social media to grow your business?
Social media has allowed so much freedom with my business. I've been able to reach so many more people. So my organization is in 12 countries. We have over 30,000 women on my team. And I have a European team. I have an Asian team, a Mexico team, Canadian team, full of women that I've never met. And I wouldn't have been able to reach these people, and my teammates wouldn't have been able to reach these people without social media. So it's allowed a lot of women time and freedom because you can do work on your schedule, and then with social media, maybe someone in Asia is just waking up and they're seeing your message and it was what they needed to hear that day, or it was something solving one of their problems. So it was on her time. So it allows a lot of freedom and flexibility. A lot of women in our company are moms. A lot of them also do this very, very part-time. And that's the glorious thing about network marketing is most people do it very, very part-time to build a full-time income.
Yeah, and over time, you've been able to, this is, your number one thing now.
Yes.
For those people who maybe have thought about it for a while, why would you recommend getting into network marketing?
I recommend it. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone can do it, but not everyone will do it. And so for me, it was missing out on the people and the things that meant the most to me in life. I was sick and tired of having to show up when other people were off work. I was tired of not having dinner with my husband. I was tired of dropping my daughter off at daycare so I could go work and someone else was spending more time with her. And it was just the sacrifices. And I'm okay with making sacrifices, but not when it comes to the most important things in my life, which is my family. And that's what I was doing.
Yeah, and so, your why is your family.
Right.
And several people, here that watch the show, Celebrate Columbus show, their why is their family as well. And so it sounds like this has really allowed you to prioritize those things and still make a great living.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's talk a little bit more about social media. We got to know each other because of what I'd seen from you online, and I think probably you as well for us. For you, why should people be using social media right now to either grow their personal brand or their business?
Because everyone has a message or everyone has a story that someone else needs to hear. And you could go on the steps of City Hall and you could say this message. You could share this message with everyone you personally come into contact with every single day, and it probably will make a difference.
Yeah.
However, if you're sharing your story, your struggles, or your business, or your brand on social media, you are going to reach so many more people so much quicker. And the reach, ultimately, it's the amount of people that you can reach.
Yeah, and the one thing that we've talked about a lot is, there are many places where you could be sharing your message, but we've chosen, you and I and our businesses to prioritize and focus on things like Facebook. We're doing this show on Facebook. For you, talk to a business owner or a person that maybe you're working with. I've been to a couple of different social media training events. They've got a lot of different places to position their message. Why is Facebook right now a good place to do, the selfies or to do the videos? Why do you like Facebook?
Everyone's there.
Everyone is there, right?
Everyone's there. And, with business pages, I can target my audience.
Right.
And I can find the people who are more apt to need what I have. I'm a professional problem solver and friend maker.
Yeah.
And where else better place to go than social media to make friends, to be social, to add value, but able to use the Facebook tools to grow my business for my ideal target market. It's just everyone's on Facebook.
And one of the things too I've noticed about what you try to do and what we're trying to do through this show is be as authentic as possible, because one of the downsides of social media, or like that, I think there was like a Brad Paisley song that like you can be anybody online, but one of the things you've talked about is being authentic. Why do you think it's so important for people on social media to be real?
So authenticity is a value that's been instilled in me from my father, and I think a lot of millennials, I'm a millennial, I'm on the edge of it, but I am one, is millennials is such a large population, and they want to do business with people that they like and trust. They're tired of being sold to or having a brand represent something that they thought that they wanted to be a part of just to find out it was a faux finish. And so authenticity on and offline I just feel like it's easiest to be true to myself, be true, be you, and it's just the easiest way to be.
Yeah, because I mean, it's very tiring trying to put on, a fake exterior. And then when people come into your business or come into, your event, you're like, this wasn't what we signed up for.
Right.
But if you're that way all the time, people are like, oh, you're just like that. And they like and trust you. And then they do want to buy from you eventually.
Right.
And support you. One of the ways that you try to be as authentic as possible is through video. Some of your videos, they are hilarious. Recently, I saw one, you were wearing a wig,
Yes.
Another one, you've got, your daughter in it. What are some of the fun things that if people were to look at your pages, they would see you doing?
Oh my gosh. One thing that I love is not having a boss, because I can do whatever I want to do. And so I will recreate fun looks with makeup and wigs. That's so fun. I'll go live with my daughter. I don't do a lot of pre-recorded videos. I like to go live. There's a little bit of pressure there, and people like to see what I'm really doing. And when I go live, it's a little bit more authentic. I'm always drinking my Monster on there, and so it gives me a little extra energy, and just being myself, telling jokes, laughing.
For those people, we've talked about live video, and it's huge right now. It seems like people are wanting that more and more, but other people who are like on this side of the camera that are about to go live, they're scared. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Why would you encourage them to like get through that fear? Because on the other side, there's probably a great benefit. Why would you encourage people?
I actually remember the first few times I went live, it was on Periscope, which
Okay.
is a Twitter-based app. I did that, and then Facebook quickly rolled out with it, but it was it was limited time, and so I remember getting off there and be like, I have no idea what I just said. I need to change shirts. I was sweating,
Right.
But there was so much of a rush, and it was so much fun. But like I said earlier, it goes back to you have a message. Maybe I just get on there and tell a funny joke.
Yeah.
Somebody needed a smile on their face, and I came across their news feed. And so a lot of people don't feel like they have a story or any value to add. But even if it's like, I was in Orange, California with some friends, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest place ever. So I went live and just walked down the street with everyone so they could see it. I know a lot of people that have never been out of the Midwest. And so something fun like that, just to show them what's going on.
Yeah. And social media, it really connects people. And whether or not like we're face to face right here, when you're on the other side of that device and when you're live, it's like I'm there with you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And so it is scary, but if you can just face that fear, not judge yourself, just go on there. Just do it. There's a lot of great things outside of people's comfort zone. And I don't know anyone who's died from going live. I
Right.
mean, it is scary.
For sure.
Yeah, you probably get off there and be like, what the heck did I just say? But the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it.
And one of the things that you're doing, I think you're always trying to challenge yourself to get out of your comfort zone, right?
Yes.
And so I think it's time to tell people a little bit about something really exciting that we've been doing together, that it's out of your comfort zone, but it's really gonna make a huge difference in your business. What project have we been working on lately that we'd like to tell people about?
So Jab Media and I have been doing a vlog, a Facebook show. It's going to be a weekly show, comes out on Mondays at 4, and it just showcases my family, my entrepreneurship journey, and it really, the main mission of it is to empower others to face their fears and live out their wildest dreams. It's been so exciting. It's so much fun, and it's totally out of my comfort zone.
But I think that it's going to be a huge benefit. It's going to give a lot of context to people of, when people see you on Facebook or with your business, they're like, wow, like that looks really difficult. That's really intense. And I think it probably is, but this is going to give that behind the scenes look of how you do it and hopefully help other people do the same thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely shows the hustle. And I always say, and try and teach to work smarter, not harder. I worked hard for a long time, and I still really work hard, but there's so so many things that I do different now that's working smarter. And so it definitely shows the hustle, but it also shows the simplicity of things also in the journey and fun.
Well, if you haven't seen the Facebook ad that's been rolling around or the hundreds of people have been sharing it on your personal profile, let's go ahead and show that video now so you can see what we're going to be seeing all over Facebook for the coming weeks.
Are you ready? Let's go. I'm an entrepreneur, mom, wife, and friend. We will face fears, take risks, learn to love ourselves, and have fun. I believe in you, and my wish is for you to believe in yourself. We get one life. Let's play big, go places, and chase after our wildest dreams. I'm Liz Medley. Welcome to my world.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching that intro. Shout out to Dustin, our video guy who makes everyone look good.
Yeah.
Really excited to be able to watch that journey and be a part of it with you. If people want to watch that show, remind them one more time where they can see it and when they can see it.
If you go to Facebook and search Liz Medley, you'll be able to hit the follow button and watch all the shows there. Mondays at 4 is when it comes out. And
also, you can go to your website, right, as well. If people wanted to find out more about you and your business and maybe how they could be a part of that, they can go, what's your website?
LizMedley.com.
Awesome.
And there's all sorts of information over there.
Yeah, and you'll get to find out a lot more about you and as well as maybe even joining your team. There's many different ways that you guys could do business together,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. We've been wanting to have you on the show for a long time and can't wait to see your journey continue here locally, but also on Facebook around the world.
Oh, thanks, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Columbus, for watching this special edition of the Hashtag Celebrate Columbus Show. Remember, make sure to watch the Liz Medley Show. It's going to be on Facebook, 4 p.m. on Mondays. You're going to learn a lot and have a lot of fun watching it.